Osei, Parker Zinn, Grant Gilmore, Knoxx and Tina Tandon. So here's the deal. Every season we have a fashion legend to join the show to mentor our designers. I have loved and supported this season's mentor for years, even wearing one of his designs on this very show. Now, for the last 5 decades, this fashion icon has poured the sights and sounds of his native Harlem into his head-to-toe design, remixing classic luxury brand logos. Take a look! From music's biggest stars to the Met Gala red carpet, from Gucci to Gap, his global influence is everywhere.
Born in Harlem, raised in Harlem, all this culture that we have here.
Dapper Dan is one of the world's most visionary creatives, the ultimate maverick, flipping what the term luxury means on its head, forever shaping contemporary fashion.
You had a custom jacket from Dapper Dan. You were somebody.
Called the godfather of hip-hop fashion and the originator of luxury streetwear, Dapper Dan is the first Black designer in history to receive the CFDA's prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award. He's the creative big brands have on their mood boards, and his mood board is the streets of Harlem. Dapper Dan's rise to fashion legend started as a child, he says, with holes in his shoes. But around him, the sharp dressers of the Harlem Renaissance transformed how he saw himself and the power of clothing. And soon, he was known as Dapper Dan. After a trip to Africa inspired by the local fabrics and skilled tailors, his destiny was determined. Dapper Dan sampled logos from luxury brands like MCM, Gucci, and Louis Vuitton and remixed them into street styles, designing groundbreaking, innovative looks worn by the trailblazers of hip-hop, like this Gucci ensemble created for Eric B. and Rakim's iconic 1988 album shoot, and Jam Master Jay's custom Louis Vuitton tracksuit for Run DMC's movie, Tougher Than Leather.
I say if Rock for Rent can give you one horse, I'm gonna give you all the horses in there. I'm gonna give you herds. You know what I'm saying? Gucci gonna give you 2 G's. I'm gonna give you colorful G's.
25 years later, in 2017, when Gucci sent a fur and leather jacket down the runway, Dapper Dan's fans were outraged, saying the brand copied his unmistakable style. After the criticism, Gucci came to Harlem to collab with Dapper Dan, together opening an atelier and releasing the Gucci Dapper Dan collection to huge success. The son of Harlem forever, cementing his legacy as a fashion icon by bringing the Harlem sidewalks to the catwalks.
It's such an honor.
There you go.
You guys are so blessed.
Oh my God. Come on over here and have a seat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta tell you guys, I called Dap and he instantly said, what time do I need to be there for them?
Thank you. Thank you.
You are a very busy man. Your first Met Gala was 2019, and now the next Met Gala, you are part of the team who has set the theme for the Met Gala. This season's theme is super fine tailoring Black style. There are many who believe that this season's theme for the Met Gala would not be that theme were it not for you.
I can take part of the credit for that, but the big credit goes to the true trailblazers Andre Leon Talley. If I didn't have a pattern like him and to see what he went through to get where he is and what he accomplished, I probably wouldn't have the same amount of energy that I had to do what I did.
Which is why this is so beautiful, guys. So, as you all know, Andre Leon Talley was like my brother. And I remember we came to your atelier in Harlem in 2018 when the two of them met. And it was one of the most beautiful experiences. And that was us celebrating with Andre. But he also wrote the foreword in your memoir, where you talked about life and becoming who you are. And in the book, he wrote, what James Baldwin is to American literature, Dapper Dan is to American fashion. He is the ultimate success saga, an iconic fashion hero to multiple generations, fusing street with high sartorial elegance. He is pure American style. I love that right now because each of these young designers brings their version of American style, whether it's influences from India, North Carolina, the Bronx, wherever it is, they've brought their story, which is what you did for fashion.
You know, the reason Andre is so important, I needed some kind of a blueprint, you know, and when I saw what he went through, and here, Andre he's in Europe, he's a black man, he's gay, and I had nothing to look at where I can say, well, what's the template for what I'm doing? Yeah. Then I thought about Andre Leon. I said, here I am, a guy from the corner, a G. True. And I said, I'm not going to be accepted, you know. But when I thought about him and his trials and tribulations and what he went through, I said, I can do this, you know. Yeah. I never thought I was going to be accepted because I'm so far removed. But I said, but Andre Leon Talley was far removed. So I said, you know what, I'm going to accept this, and I'm going to do this.
And you've done it in a way that has just been transformational, as I said, from Gap to Gucci, you name them. They have wanted to use you as a template. So now you have all of these up-and-coming designers. You take great pride in mentoring. Why is that?
I think the most important thing about mentoring is that they need to understand why people fail. And why people succeed. A lot of guys know the format for succeeding, but they don't understand how do you build yourself for failure. You know what I mean? So my story is about perseverance.
Right, because at some point you're going to encounter a bump. It's how you get back up. You've been able to create beautiful fashions that I wore today, but it is a business. And that's something that you talk about, that the fashions are one thing, it's how you navigate the business.
Yes, how you navigate the business, you know. And one of the important things about navigating the business is to understand the culture. Culture is the biggest thing about fashion that I had to understand. And that's why you hear me say, I do not dictate fashion, I translate culture.
And all of you have translated culture with your fashion. Dap is going to talk with you, but before we go to break, you have a big exclusive announcement you want to share with the Tam fam. Dapper Dan is reopening his atelier boutique. For the world to enjoy. Are you excited to reopen?
I am so excited. And let me tell you something about the location. The location is on 5th Avenue. And I'm designating this as our 5th Avenue, not their 5th Avenue. So, the next time you drive down 5th Avenue, before you get to their luxury, you're going to pass our luxury.
Oh, Dapper Dan is sticking around. He is going to give advice to our up-and-coming designers. We'll be right back.